Students, I hope you must be watching the videos, doing the assignment and marking the attendance. So once you are studying through this video, after that go through the book also, that will be more beneficial to you. Now, we are studying the next chapter, that is plant tissue. This topic already we have discussed, that plant tissue is of two type, that is meristematic tissue and permanent tissue. Meristematic tissue means those tissues which are having the power of division, and permanent tissue means those tissue which has lost the power of division, or we can say meristematic tissue which has lost the power of division is known as the permanent tissue. Now, according to the location of the meristematic tissue, it is of three types. That is apical meristematic tissue, intercalary meristematic tissue and lateral meristematic tissue. Apical meristematic tissue means those meristematic tissue which are present at the tip of root or stem. So, it helps in growth and development of the plant. Next is intercalary meristematic tissue. It is present in the nodes or internodes. So it helps in the growth of the leaves or the branches. Next is lateral meristematic tissue. It is present in the lateral side of the plant and it increases the girth of the plant. Now, today next topic is permanent tissue. Already you are knowing, or you must be remembering, in the last videos I have taught you that permanent tissue means those meristematic tissue which has lost the power of division is known as the permanent tissue. So definition of this permanent tissue is they are plant tissues where the cell have lost the ability to divide and have assumed a permanent shape, size and function. The process of taking up a definite shape, size, structure and function is called differentiation. So this question can be asked that what is differentiation? So already I have taught you that meristematic tissue which has lost the power of division is known as the permanent tissue. So the process of taking up definite shape, size, structure and function when meristematic tissue loses the power of division. So that whole process is known as the differentiation. Now, permanent tissue is of two types, simple permanent tissue and complex permanent tissue. Now, listen carefully. Simple permanent tissue means those tissues which are made up of similar type of cells. And whereas complex permanent tissue means those tissues which are made up of different type of cell but they coordinate with each other to perform a particular function. So see here, already we have studied that tissue means similar type of cells when combined together. But here in complex permanent tissue, different type of cells combined together but they coordinate to perform a particular function. So this line you have to mention that they coordinate to perform a particular function. So this is the basic difference between simple permanent tissue and complex permanent tissue. Now, difference between meristematic tissue and permanent tissue. This difference you have to write in your copy. First difference is that in meristematic tissue, the cells are small, isodiametric. Isodiametric means more or less in same diameter, and undifferentiated means cells cannot be differentiated with each other. Whereas in permanent tissue, the cells are large and can be differentiated with different functions, means they can perform the different shapes also, or sorry, they are having the different shapes also. Here in meristematic tissue, intercellular spaces are absent. Intercellular space means space between the two cells. Whereas in permanent tissue, intercellular spaces are often present. Here cell wall is thin. Here cell wall is thin or might be thick. In meristematic tissue, nucleus is large and prominent. The reason behind is that because they have to divide at a very fast rate, so nucleus is very large and prominent. Whereas here the plant has lost the power of division, so nucleus is not so large and prominent. In meristematic tissue, the cells are living, whereas in permanent tissue, the cells may be living or dead. Where in meristematic tissue, the function of the meristematic tissue is that it take part in growth, whereas the permanent tissue, it provide protection, support, conduction, photosynthesis, storage, etc. So this you write in your copy, the difference between meristematic tissue and permanent tissue. Now next topic that you have to study is activity 6.2. In that you have to see the permanent tissue under the microscope. So for this, what we have to do, we have to take a soft stem of a plant and cut it with the help of the blade. See, a very fine section we have to cut with the help of the blade. Now transfer it into the glass slide. Very carefully you have to transfer it into the glass slide. See here, very carefully with the help of the needle you have to transfer it into the glass slide. Now put safranin or methylene blue into it. Now I think you must be knowing why we are using the stain. In the practical I have taught you, the reason behind is that this stain help to see the tissues or the cell clearly. That's why we are using the stain. So here we have added the methylene blue. Now leave it for 1 to 2 minutes so that it absorbs the color. Now with the help of the blotting paper, we will remove the extra stain present on the glass slide. See here, the extra stain is being removed. Now put the glycerin and put the cover slip over it. See here, cover slip, with the help of the needle we will put the cover slip. Now we will tap this cover slip with the help of the needle so that the air present inside it can be removed. See here, one more slide is there where we have not put the safranin because the stain will not be absorbed over there. Okay. Now see here the difference between that. One slide in which we have not added the safranin, another slide in which we have added the safranin. Or we can say here we are using the methylene blue. See, the methylene blue makes the cells to be clear to be observed under the microscope. Whereas in this it is very difficult to go through it. Now permanent tissue, this is the figure that is given in your book also. See here, in permanent tissue you will find different type of cells. The reason behind is that the permanent tissue is of two types, that is simple and complex. In complex, what we have studied, that it is made up of different type of cells which all together perform a particular function. So see here, different type of cells you can go through it. So write this activity in your copy. So I think you must have understood. I hope you are doing your work, complete your homework. Thank you.